Initially, we were looking at how do we engage with schools and allow students to have work experience opportunities through the COVID pandemic restrictions, and came up with a week-long project that we could deliver virtually.
And one of the key things about the project was that it really blended well with our current curriculum in engineering science. For me, it was an opportunity to allow pupils to experience a virtual work placement.
So we delivered a package online where we presented to the students about bridges and structures, we presented about different types of engineers and different jobs and roles, and then we set them a task that would last the whole week, and that would be working in their teams and building a bridge structure, limited obviously by budget and limited by time as well.
So it was a project to build a bridge using materials that we were given with prices, but then a budget given on the prices that we could obviously buy stuff.
In their teams, they had to work out who was going to take on particular roles. So from that, they used software, spirograph software, to then highlight what the skills each person in the group had, and then from that they could allocate the roles within the team.
And just to try to enhance that whole opportunity for the week, with restrictions lifting, we actually invited the school out to the Forth Road Bridge, and one of our very senior experienced engineers provided a tour of the bridge and down into the anchorages as well, which was a great learning opportunity for the students. They'd already started to build their models, but what they understood from being out on the bridge and being in the anchorage, then they took that information back, and that allowed them to redesign and improve the models as well.
So halfway through our project, to get ideas to be more creative and to help our designs in the project, we got brought out to the bridges here, and Robert showed us around and taught us a lot of history on the bridge and current problems, past problems. And
by the end of the week, we were back in with various other invited guests, and the students presented their models to us and presented using PowerPoint as well, just telling us about how they got on through the week, what did they learn from it, and where the strengths and weaknesses of their structure would be, and anything they would do differently if they were to give advice or to do that again.
One of the key things for me as the DOW coordinator was really seeing how organisations can link in with the development of the meta skills for pupils, and this was a fantastic opportunity in the fact that it allowed pupils to really work on all three of the main aspects of meta skills: self-management, social intelligence, innovation. The actual project itself allowed the pupils to focus, allowed them to adapt, being able to do the site visit, really spark their creativity and actually really focus their critical thinking. And one of the key things was really about the collaboration and the communication between the projects. So I think for us as a school and for the pupils as well, really that development of the meta skills and those soft skills is a fantastic opportunity.
In regards to the engineering science course, a large part of the course is looking at bridges, impact of bridges, types of engineers that are responsible for building bridges, designing bridges, maintaining bridges, and pupils researching that online. It's great, but to see it and see these magnificent structures and up close, it was eye-opening for them, and I think it certainly sparks more of an interest in those students as well to take that engineering further. So it's been highly impactful.
As a school, we've been involved in many different virtual work experience placement opportunities. I felt this was really a great opportunity in the fact that it was very hands-on, and we had a visit from Bear Scotland as well, and we also got to do a site visit.
It was highly impactful. The students got a lot from it, and students who normally would not buy into this kind of thing, they came to they excelled. One of our students obviously went on and done work experience with Bear Scotland. He's shown some real strengths in terms of his problem-solving ability and his presentation skills.
So the best thing about my experience with Bear Scotland was my work placement, because I got to go out and actually see what engineering's like, as I want to be an engineer when I'm older.
I think for me the highlight was engaging with students who normally probably wouldn't look at engineering. This was very much about engaging with a whole range of students, because engineering is not only about top academics. Engineering requires all different types of skills at all different types of levels.
But generally, the students really kind of stepped up to the mark, and they highly enjoyed it. And the buzz it created around the school as well, as I say, it was very powerful. And we're seeing a lot more students who are uptake in engineering science has improved as well because of these, the experiences that these students had.
Through my experience here at Bayer, it's really sparked how helpful engineers are and how interesting the job is. So I think that if you are interested in starting engineering, or not interested but would like to learn more about it, it's a really great thing to learn about, and I think you'd really enjoy it.